And the Colorado offense is breaks into the open. And they picked up 9.
The offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Scrambling away. Connection to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the Buffaloes are rolling down the field. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
And I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to him back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Colorado.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Baylor found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Bears football today. Those BU fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
A little screen to the running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Lost to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Blasted as he lets it go. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? Pulls and fires complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Deflected at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Quarterback making checks. They'll go up top on second and short. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. It falls in.
Field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Scanning the field, it's Denson. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Backed up at their own 13-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Holland. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Zips it out to his man. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll immediately call timeout. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense looks like they're coming. They'll send the back in motion. Here comes the heat. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Belovich. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Holland.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working.
He's got it! Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Under fire. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. All down at the 18-yard line. A solid return after that interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the back moving. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now this is a gamble here, going for it on fourth and long from there. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up. As they get to the line quickly. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Tigers with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. To throw, it's Denson. He's got his man. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Looking to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble.
Touchdown, Clemson! A great catch and run for 6.
And that was a really big score here at the end of it. But you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Auburn is behind significantly on that scoreboard. This has been a gong show since old War Eagle took flight today. They're trailing by 21 to Ohio State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lets one fly deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking downfield on first down. Pucks it out of the air. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway and a big... for this defense.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Denson. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing right. Pulls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. There he goes. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. working might change it, and that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Hauls it in. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Lose a yard.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Got out of trouble and throws. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Sure hands. It's Turner.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's on target and complete. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football.
Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Clemson. They take the lead with the 6.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by them.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. Now he can return this. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
He's going to bring it out. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Slips a tackle. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away knowing the play is over.
They'll try the run. Finds a crease at the 20. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, it was an outstanding run by the back there, but how about the blocking? Not just by the offensive line, David. His receivers were downfield getting a hat on a hat, too.
Everybody getting in on the action. 3rd down and 10, running the football, getting the first down. That surprised everyone in the building.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Go straight ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. But type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's got it down the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play and a first down just outside the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Denson. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to get the corner. Creates a little space. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. The Buffaloes want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
On the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the back. Using his feet. Breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Denson. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Picks up the first down and gets it.
His legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up. Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Wants to go up top. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Looking to pass. It's Akbar. Buys a little time with his feet. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll try the outside to the left. Got enough for the first. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. It's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
On the run, it's Jackson. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll toss it to the left. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, Phyllis, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Houston came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in H-Town had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's got it along the sideline. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Denson. He'll take another shot here. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with the win.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wants to throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The clock is just inside. 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. They'll start this drive from the 42. On first down, he just sneaks it ahead, though it's a little unusual play call. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. DB's right up on the receivers. This is not a time to pad your stats. That's it, fly. Got a wide open receiver. Flying down the right side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
game.